This is Good Morning San Diego.
No.
I feel like
Not much
doing
out
the little Spanish
that?
dance. Yeah, well, didn't it sound kind of Spanish? It did. See, David even is agreeing with me. The reason why we were playing that little tune for you is because Paul Demek of Paul's Paellas is back here in studio with us. He's getting ready to cook up his world-famous paella.
Yeah, this is, there you go. This is the big wheel. This is 45 inches. It's a Christmas seafood paella. And this right here, what he's about to cook, serves 120 people. And we've talked to him before because if you've got an event or something and you need to cater it and you need food, he can feed people for events for like $10 a head or something like that. And that's really good. It
really is such a great deal. Not only that, but I mean, his story too, which will kind of refresh your memory as we talk to him all morning long. But and
the antiques that he uses, these are hundreds of years old, these pots. And kettles and things. It's really amazing.
Yeah. So Paul is back with us, getting ready to cook up quite the feast.
And if you haven't seen it, he'll unveil it probably close to 11 o'clock. But it always looks like a work of art. You don't even want to cut into it. Yeah. It just looks beautiful.
And this, I don't know why I was doing a flamenco. I was thinking like flamenco type music.
I didn't hear flamenco.
Random.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, it's Paul's Paella. It's awesome. We'll talk to Paul. And did you bring Tupperware?
Okay, I did.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I did actually.
Good. Me too.
We've got paella also that we're going to show you. Paul's Paella. Paul from Paul's Paella is here in studio. He is cooking up quite the feast. We're going to check in with him throughout the morning.
Knock yourself out.
Oh, I will, Jason. Look what Paul
Seafood paella
is cooking up.
45-inch wheel. It'll be a work of art by the end of the show. Oh man,
Paul's Paella is here.
This is like the best stuff on the planet.
Yeah, and you know he can cook up. You know what? He can serve about 120 people.
With that wheel, with that dish.
Yeah, and he's got a great story. He's from right here in San Diego. He is a former Navy, I believe. Air Force, former Navy.
And he was stationed in Spain, and he had his first taste of paella, and he got obsessed. And he's become one of the best at it.
Yeah, he's taken
he's an artist.
His passion and turned it into a little business for him. And so something to think about as you are planning your holiday parties. That may be the way you want to go.
Yeah.
The other reason why, by the way, these two right here, Nikki and Abby, are so energetic because they smell the delicious food, the delicious paella. Paul is here from Paul's Paella. Hi, Paul. How are you? Who's your partner here today?
This is my partner, Steven. He's going to add my stock.
Oh, my gosh. Steven is adding the stock. Paul's Paella is getting ready. Well, he's been cooking since 6 o'clock in the morning, cooking what is going to be quite the feast. What do you call this type of paella, Paul?
It's a seafood paella. I'm calling it bakia, which is Arabic for leftover, because I'm emptying out my fridge. It's the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome. What a great way to go if you are looking to host maybe a holiday party. Paul, you have quite the deal because this right here, this size, feeds about how many, would you say?
This will feed up to about 150 people, and I'll charge about $1,700 for that. So that's what, $12, $13 a person. Is pretty good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Take that a step up. It's even cheaper. The next one.
My goodness. Yeah. Okay, so what do you have in what do you have in here?
This is all seafood. This one. There's no mix in there. So there's salmon and there's mahi. And Steven, I think we're okay with the stock right now. And I got scallops and shrimp and mussels and clams. Mussels and clams will go on later. I'll use that for decoration.
Very good.
Various vegetables and beans and all the extra things I add in an artisan paella.
An artisan paella. Yeah. I can't wait to check back in with you in our next hour, or maybe in 20 minutes. We're going to be checking in with you throughout the morning.
Come back whenever you want.
It's already starting to smell good, and I want to go over your story. Our former Air Force guy right here who's got quite the story to share. So thank you, Paul, for this little preview.
You're very welcome.
All right, and we will have more for you as
rain.
Good Morning San Diego returns.
All right, have you been out on the patio yet to see Paul cooking his paella?
Head over there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a stop. There it is right there, Paul Demek of Paul's Paellas, back with us this morning. His work of art is underway. This is a seafood paella. And like I say, by the end of the show, it is going to be a work of art. Keep it here. Good Morning San Diego's coming right back. All right, Paul Demek from Paul's Paellas is out on the patio cooking up seafood paella for us. See, it's going to be a work of art when he's done. We're going to check in with his progress when Good Morning San Diego continues.
Hey, we want to get you back out to Paul Demek of Paul's Paellas. He's here in studio cooking up his world-famous paella. Why? Well, he's got this Christmas seafood paella.
Have you ever had it? That's why.
Look at this.
Yes,
it serves over 120 people, Jason.
That's a 45-inch across seafood paella.
Okay.
See, he's
And
adding the
I'm gonna start
finishing
working
touches there,
on
making sure it's
some of these
all
small ones too.
beautiful to look at.
So I'll take the mold.
Because you eat with your eyes too.
you gotta
Keep
watch.
in mind.
Oh, you sure do.
Presentation.
This is-
Paul's big
this
on
is called
presentation.
food art, right? And
Yep.
of course, Paul's background, you got to give it up for him. He is a retired Air Force personnel who took a passion to culinary and the culinary arts, and now this is what he
Yep.
does. So it's important to help support our former military.
He learned when he was stationed in Spain. We're going to check in again with Paul because he's getting close to the end. It's almost finished. Keep it here. The 10 o'clock hour of Good Morning San Diego's coming right back. Come on. Don't
Come
be
on
shy.
over here, Dave Scott.
All right.
Come on over
All
here.
right, Paul Demek, Paul's Paellas has created another work of art, a masterpiece. Every time you hear Dave's out in the field and he's never had your paella, and we've been telling him all morning, you're for a treat.
It always looks incredible. I know it's going to taste
Even
as
better
good
in
as it looks,
person,
Yeah.
So take us back. Spain, you're an airman in the Air Force.
Actually, I was an officer at the time, but
You were?
I was running the Bulls. I was stationed in Europe, ran the Bulls in 1993 in Pamplona. Lived off paella for a week and just fell in love with it. Been making it ever since. About 30 years now.
Wow, and this is a seafood paella, clearly.
This one's all seafood. I'm calling it a bakia, which is Arabic for leftover, because basically it's December. Emptied out my freezer.
Nice.
Wow, you guys have been cooking for hours. Want to acknowledge your helper here, Chef Steven.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you here. What all?
You're learning
what are we
paella, huh?
looking at right now?
This is his
From the
second one,
master.
actually.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
Yeah, we did.
So talk to us about what you made.
It's all seafood. There's no meats in here whatsoever. So, and in the traditional, the sofrito in there with tomato and the anchovy, the garlic and the onion, really good stock. This one's a clam stock. The seafood in here will be mahi-mahi, salmon, mussels and scallops, shrimp, whatever else is in the bottom of my freezer, I'm forgetting at the moment, So,
Wow.
But that's the beautiful thing about paella. You can literally put anything in there you want.
It's very healthy.
Yeah, it can be. It can be other than. I mean, you can do duck fat and bacon fat and.
That's what you did last time. You did duck.
Yes, I did.
I remember that. That was really
stuck,
good.
We stuck 10 ducks in that last paella.
Yeah,
That was
that
good.
was a big one.
But it can be very healthy too. It's with a rice dish, and it's naturally gluten-free. So it's and it's very efficient, and it looks good, tastes good.
And it's affordable if you got to feed a big crowd.
Yes. This is my second largest pan. You notice I come back with a bigger pan
Every
I
time.
know.
And we come
Oh my
back with bigger
gosh.
Tupperware.
Good. I got one more bigger than this, by the way. Bring me back again. This is my 45-incher. This will feed up to 150 people, and I'll charge about $1,700 for that. So that's about what you would pay for a taco truck, to be honest.
Yeah.
My bigger size than this can feed 200 people for about $10 a person. That's
And
just a
the
wonderful
pan,
deal.
where does that come from? That come from Spain?
This is everything here is Spanish.
Wow, yeah.
Everything's from Spain.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and,
All right.
Well, you have
Looks
outdone
incredible,
yourself.
eh?
It's so beautiful.
Thank you very
almost
much.
don't want to eat it,
I
but we
hope
will indulge. And you notice he said sofrito. Sofrito, which is very key, I learned.
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
taste
Yes,
and
it
bringing
is.
out the flavors.
So,
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Every
good.
time, I'm just blown away.
Thank you.
It's great.
Yeah, well, the motto is every paella better than the last. Been doing pretty good so
I like
far.
it. So they can find you at Paul's Paellas.
Paul's
On-
Paellas. Paul's Paellas, 2 S's.
Right.
Okay.
Paul's
Very
Paellas.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Always
Chef
great to see you.
Steven, for coming in.
Merry Christmas.
Good
Happy
seeing you.
holidays to you.
Thanks for your service.
Thank you, sir.
We always
Thank
want
you.
to do
And
that.
we'll be right back with much more right here on Good Morning San Diego. Smells so good. I can't even.